What's good, my peoples? You already know. Steven here, man, from Fat to Fit. This is my full workout. We're doing 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps, and we're aiming for a 20-second break in between. Keep the intensity high. I did start with a heavy weight. So for my shoulder workouts, I've been kind of like really just going heavy like on that first set and then tapering down, throughout the other ones. As you can see here, I was really pushing and my legs were shaking too, but I was keeping the intensity and making sure that I was trying to keep that range of motion. This is my second set. Right here, I actually did 3. I didn't get one of them, so I do apologize. In some of my recordings, I'm not going to be able to get all my sets and stuff like that. But I was trying to focus on bringing that thing down to like my ear level so I can press back up, make sure that I keep that tension on the shoulders and stuff like that. And it's really important that when you're doing the machine shoulder press that you keep those legs planted. Right here, you've seen it skip because I was finishing up that set. But it was very intense and yeah. Yes, so I'm doing the dumbbell rear fly, 6 sets for 4 reps, 10-second break in between. Focusing on getting those dumbbells up. I actually progressed and got stronger on this exercise, so thank God for that. Thank y'all for also rocking out with me. I know I haven't uploaded a long form video in a long time, but here it is, man. Gonna try to do this even more, but stay tuned. Make sure you like and that you comment. And one of the things that you want to do here as well is that you want to try and keep that back flat. You get where I'm coming from? You want to keep that back flat and just make sure that you're working those rear delts and stuff like that. We're doing this for 6 sets. What I do sometimes too is just have like your Apple Watch or something and count the rest time with your watch instead of pulling out your phone and stuff like that. It really helps out a lot. That's just a little tip. I think I can fix my form. I think I might be bringing my hands back a little bit too far back. Probably want to try and bring them more up to the side, but that's something that I got to pay attention to the next time when I do this exercise for sure. Hope you guys are enjoying. So guys, this is my last set out of the 6th one, and this one is to absolute failure. As you can see here, I'm just really repping out and really focusing on keeping that back straight, hip hinged. We're now moving on to right here, the single chest supported row. So we're doing this for 3 sets, 20-second break for 12 reps. The first set that I did it with both arms. It was supposed to be single-handedly. I don't think that I got all of the sets recorded here, but I was doing this at 160 pounds. it felt light with both hands. But here on this one, I did it single-handedly, like my coach wanted me to, and it felt significantly heavier. But I think that I'm going to go up in my next training session. We're going from fat to fit, man. Putting in that work. But I'm definitely going to go up next time. That's 160. I'm going to go for 170. And let me tell you something. That 20-second break in between sets and then going right back after is the real deal. It's intense. Trust me. It is intense. Some of the golden era bodybuilders and after, they actually train like that with short rest times in between. Serge Newbert was one of them. At this time, trust me, my arms were burning. And let me tell you, one thing that I love about pull days is, like, whether it's barbell or machine, that grip strength, that forearm is also getting a workout. Is getting a pump as well, because you're gripping and you're pulling. You understand? Especially when you have that mind and muscle connection, is amazing. But I'm very grateful today, man, to be able to work out, to have a body that's still functioning. I was coming from 323 pounds at my heaviest, and here I am today, 243, and I still got more weight to go. I'm trying to get to 185. So, man, y'all enjoy this journey. Let's go from fat to fit together. I hope I'm out there inspiring someone. So we're performing here this lat pull down. It was an alternative because I didn't have a certain equipment that my coach wanted me to have, but I felt weak on this movement for some reason. I don't absolutely know why, but sometimes it does linger in my head, like, why did I feel weak on this when I'm relatively strong on this movement, on this exercise? But it is what it is. Not every day in the gym is the same, but definitely was focusing on stimulation. This is my second set right here. The workout was pretty good. I just felt like also that I shouldn't lock out up top with my arms as well. Kind of just want to keep a slight bend to keep that tension instead of going into like a full relaxed position and stuff like that. But right there you could tell I was getting fatigued. So yeah, my face tells it all. But this is my third set. I think I actually did 4 sets here. I was really trying to just get that back pump and stuff like that. We unbigging this back with fat and making it big with muscle. But I had dropped the weight because I wanted to make sure that I was getting quality reps in. There's no shame in your game if you drop the weight so that you can get quality reps. And I wasn't swinging back bad or anything like that, thank God. But right here, as you can see, I dropped the weight again. I took off that 5-pound extra thing, and because I wanted to finish my reps for this set, I just took it off so I can continue to get my last couple of repetitions in. Yes, sir. This is my last set right here. And I was just locking in, bro. So that's it for that exercise right there. We're moving on to now the one arm cable low row. Let's get it. Guys, no lie, it's very important to stay consistent at the gym where you usually work out at, because like when you visit other gyms, the weights are different. This is my home gym, my home PF, but I do visit other ones. I was doing 85 pounds right here, and I was like, damn. And I also didn't like my form. I don't know if I was pulling back too much on one side, but we're doing 6 sets, 4 reps, 10-second breaks in between. So I did want to at least do 2 heavy sets and then drop down the weight. So right here, I'm still doing 85. Forgive me if you see me looking up at the camera. I was only doing that to look at my form. But we're getting it in. And me, I'm a strong believer in quality reps, because that's where the gain's at. Even if you got to go a little lighter, that's completely fine. So right here, you see me, I just went to go change the weight. I think I took it down to 70. Yeah, I took it down to 70. So let's go. Single arm row. D handle. And I was focusing too with more control on that squeeze and just pulling that elbow back. As you can see here, I am grabbing my notebook. Every workout, I got my notebook. I track, you know. It's very important to track so that you can see where you're going, how far you're coming from. Also, you need to be very specific. Like when you're doing the last set to failure, you want to make sure that you write down how much reps you did for failure, so that the next time when you go to perform that exercise, even if you do the same weight, you know if you got stronger or not. You get me? By what's already written in your previous reps for that exercise. Super important to track your workouts, just like you're supposed to be tracking your meals, whether you're maintaining, you're bulking, or you're cutting. Guys, if you made it this long in the video, I just want to thank you. Let me know your honest feedback, so on and so forth. You know, what you think about the editing, so on and so forth. Me, I like to keep things very simple. I don't think that you need to really be fancy too much with the editing, but you know, if there's some tips or, you know, anything, I don't know, just feedback, just let me know. You get me? So remember, I am doing 6 sets here. The last one is to failure. Making sure that I'm keeping track of every set that I do. It was definitely getting intense. I think this might have been my last set. It was definitely intense. And I was trying to keep that form, because I wanted to maximize my gains. You know, something that I'm really working on, like focusing on. I want to build my back and stuff like that. I mean, of course, I want to sculpt my whole body, but you know, my back is just something that I'm emphasizing. As you can tell, I really already have big arms and stuff like that, and that's because of like when I was younger, I was playing with my mom's weight, curling her bar, and I didn't know that I was actually building muscle. So when I got older, my biggest muscle group is my arms. Even though I'm coming from fat to fit, they're still my biggest body part, along with my thighs. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys.